Okay, now I am going to dive into some of the things that I bought myself from the makeup show. So, the first one is kind of this gold bag that says always pure gold, never gold plated, and I love gold things, so I saw this and I had to have it. The company is called Breakups to Makeup, and you might have seen some of their bags in Sephora. They carry some of their makeup bags there now, which is pretty cool. So I just thought this one was really awesome. I hadn't seen that one in Sephora, so I had to pick it up. Like I said earlier, I stopped at the Smith Cosmetics table and I picked up their foundation brush. This is the 115. Sorry, it's dirty. I used it today. And then also I picked up their Smith 112 bronzer brush. And when I first started looking into Smith Cosmetics, I watched a couple of videos. I guess one of them was an interview with Samantha Ravindal, and honestly, I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right, but y'all probably know who she is. Anyway, she sat down with the founders and they were going through each of their brushes and why they created each one, and I thought this bronzer brush was really interesting because so many bronzer brushes we see are like giant, and then she was like, well, I kind of wanted to make a smaller one because I just wanted to be able to place the bronzer in like a really specific place, and so I thought that was really nice. But also this could be used for almost anything, like setting your under eyes, like highlighter, blush. I mean, this is really a multi-use brush, and so I wanted to pick it up. The foundation brush I'm not loving as much as this one. I think the brushes or the bristles are really interesting because while they look like they're all a natural goat hair, they're actually a mix of synthetic and goat hair, I believe. And so the mix of those, but in like a shape like this, was supposed to help give you like a really smooth, kind of even surface. And I don't know if it's like the foundation that I'm using with this or what, but I'm not loving it. But I think I could use this brush in other ways, like use some blush, things like that. So I am glad that I have it. These are really nice brushes. They're really well made. I kind of wanted to collect all of them anyway, and so yeah, even though it's not like I haven't quite figured this one out yet, I still like it a lot. One of the things that I was really excited about is I saw that in the Friends, F-R-E-N-D-S, that's a beauty store that carries a lot of different brands. In their line, they had a bunch of different brands, and one of them was Melt Cosmetics, and so I picked up a few things from Melt because I've seen people talk about them on YouTube quite a bit, but I never... It's an internet brand basically, so if you want to swatch it, like, tough shit basically. But I went in like thinking I was going to get one of their stacks, but then when I swatched this highlighter, I was like smitten because it went on so smoothly. It just like provides just like a nice sheen. There's nothing like glittery about it. And so I love it, and it's, you know, just pretty beautiful to look at. But I just love it. Just such like a beautiful sheen. There's no glitter in any way. It is lovely, and this is the shade Stargazer, and so I love that. I got the Dark Matter Rust Stack, and so if you're not familiar with Melt and their packaging, they do kind of these like magnetized pans, and so you can just sort of like put them all in a stack. Oops. Stop. So yeah, even if you get like some of their single shadows, you can like really just make just a giant stack if you wanted to. They're all magnetic like this, and so I got this stack because I thought this would make a really nice transition shade that is Blur, and then this orangey shade is called Unseen. I thought that was just a really pretty orange, and I don't remember if I have something like that in my collection. It's kind of like an orangey brown. And then this dark red shade, you know I love a red, and this is called Enigma, and then the black shade is Dark Matter, I believe. And so yeah, I was really glad to get this like really black. It's really nice. So yeah, I was very excited to get a melt eyeshadow stack, which I was excited about. And then bonus, you know, I got the highlighter, and I almost didn't get either one because they were kind of on my list for Christmas, but I was like, these are at a discount. I want them anyway. Why make like a relative of mine pay more when I could get it now for less? And so I just decided to pick them up since it was at a discount. So that's that. I picked up a few things from this brand called The Perfect Face, and the owner of this brand, Danielle, and now I can't remember her last name, but I'll put it in the description box below. She was one of the women that was speaking in that panel that I mentioned earlier, and she's done makeup for years and years, and her brand is out of Houston. And I was really fascinated by this liquid powder shine eliminator, which is actually going to be in my monthly favorites because I love this stuff. And then in the set was this face canvas face primer. I don't love this as much. I'm still figuring it out. I feel like the pumps out like too much, and it's kind of a little silicone-y, but I do love this stuff a ton. And I'm like happy to support a Texas woman-based makeup brand, and she also has done makeup on a lot of pageant girls and things like that, and so her work is excellent. And so I flipped through a little bit of her portfolio online, and she does amazing work, and so I'm happy to support her brand there. I also picked up a Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown. I picked that up because it was in the Friends Beauty line and it was discounted, and I wasn't entirely sure when I was going to need a new one because eyebrow pencils, you really can't tell they're gone until they're gone just because of the way the packaging looks. So I wasn't sure when I was going to run out of mine, so I thought I would just pick one up at a discount. Then honestly, I just bought a lot of eyelashes. I'm not very good at eyelashes. I have been determined to learn how to be good at eyelashes. I'm wearing some today that I really like, but I also just got a few more. This was just like a random, I honestly have no idea what brand this is, but I got a few of these kind of wispy shades. This was, I think I got them, I think all of them are the same. Let me see. Okay. This one, the 213, that one is a little different than the 747s, that they kind of look the same. I don't know. But this isn't like a name brand. There was just like a table with like hundreds of eyelashes kind of as far as the eye could see, and it was like 4 for $10 or something like that. So I was like, you know, I'll try it, might as well. And then I saw that Ardell was doing a sale. It was like 8 for $20, and so I bought 8 for $20, and I got some of these natural looking ones. I got some that I've actually been using there, the baby, that's like the style is called babies, and they're really small. They're not even like a full lash, they're sort of like a half lash, and I've been kind of experimenting with those. I've worn them to work just a couple times just because they're so like unobtrusive, like they're so ostentatious. They're really natural looking, and so I really like them. I wish I had remembered to bring them here on camera, but I think these are really cool. They're sort of like a violet color. Might be fun for like Halloween or something. And then the guy that was helping me, he was a makeup artist named Eddie, and I've since followed him on Instagram, and he does like amazing work. And so he was kind of like telling me what eyelashes I should use, and so he was the one that recommended those baby styles, the babies styles. And then I think he threw in these lashes for me for free that are just like, basically, they look like drag eyelashes to me. I mean, they're insane. I mean, I'm not wearing these on the daily or in my videos, right? These are for a costume, for me. But I just think it was cool that he threw in a few of these just kind of fun eyelashes for me. So I thought that was cool. And so yeah, that is everything that I got from the makeup show. I will try to link everything down below, but it's a lot, so I might just put up the video, and if you have any questions, let me know. And thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it, and we will see you in our next one. Bye!